Ah, yeah. Howdy, partner. What are you doing? Okay. Have you ever made coffee before? You have to use the stove and do it the traditional way with fire if you're living like, I don't know, 70 years ago or something. I got like a parkland here set up as like a sort of like a Crayola set for my sort of like Western culture with like a modern interest and stuff. And I recently discovered that there are opera singers, and I think I saw an opera singer in Italy like a long time ago. It was an opera singer, and I don't know what she was singing, but it was beautiful. It was pretty nice. And oh yeah, this makes a loud sound. You see? That's dirt. Yeah, this is dirt. Yeah, dirt. Yeah, that's what the word dirt means. It's like I'm around this area, I'm about to make coffee, and I do this. Dirt. Under the weather. I know what that Western cowboy thing means. So, with my personal interest and with research into things, I've now discovered from feedback from my friends, I thought I was going to be a Spanish teacher like a long time ago, but actually, it's likely I was probably more interested in studying something about opera singers, and unfortunately, I've discovered I am an opera singer. Okay, that's weird. I'm an opera singer. That's why my voice sounds weird. That's why I go, ah! I'm an opera singer. Yeah, that's why I do that. So I'm the kind of opera singer where it's like, maybe I'll hear a phrase like, Canadian Railroad Trilogy, and I'll think about it for a while, and I'll be like, well, what about something like Mexican Railroad Trilogy? So I found that kind of interesting, or maybe even American Railroad Trilogy. I'm sure there's a lot of railroads, and I'm sure railroads sounded a lot like this. Yeah, I think that bothered some cowboys and made some soda jerks a little more rushy than usual. Yeah, because I think if I was like a soda jerk, trying to hold like just a cool can of Canada Wet, if I was cool, relaxing, and if I heard this like, okay, I'd be a little careful. Okay, that's a little scary. All right. So I'm going to sing sort of like what I heard is sort of what sounds to me like a ghost story, especially if I sing without actually using any instruments, like no instruments, like absolutely no instruments whatsoever, and I just sing really loud. So with my turn, if I was to pretend to be like a cowboy ghost or something, here's what I would sound like. And I will not tell you who made this song until I'm done singing it. And you'll have to kind of guess what the song is. Because this song is not popular, and it's very obscure and basically burned under the rock. Because that's what happens with a lot of silver sand. Because it's like things just appear and disappear for no reasons at times. So it's like, I'm going to sing this opera singer sort of song without telling you it, and it's kind of like a Halloween sort of creepiness, or like at least like kind of like a disturbing ghost sort of presence. But it's like such a dramatic and innocent sort of ghost presence that I want to like disagree with it more to really love it, and that's how it gets bittersweet. So here's how it works. So let me sing. The perfume that she wore was from some little store on the downside of town. And if it lingered on long after she'd gone, I remember it well. And our fingers entwined like ribbons of light, and we came through a doorway somewhere in the night. Her long flowing hair came softly undone, and it laid all around. And she brushed it down as I stood by her side, in the frozen full of love. So if you should tease me with paper and tin, I only play the game I will never win. And she told me a tale I'll never forget, and left with the answers I never found yet. How long, said she, could a moment like this belong to someone? What's wrong, what is right, we're to live or to die. What we store must be born. So if you should ask me what secrets I close, I'll go away again to another rose. The perfume that she wore was from some little store on the downside of town, and it lingered on long after she'd gone. I remember it well, and she told me a tale I'll never forget, and we sang a song so we ever get the golden till I find it again. And you know another I can never will with the 10. The last line I screwed up on purpose to fool you. Watch out, Doc. I got you. But that was really good. I kind of screwed up a little bit and maybe made you laugh a little bit. Okay, so let's think about this ghost story. Who made this song? Like, just think about it for a little while. Maybe you're a little creepy and stuff, or you're like, you're wondering if I should be excited or should be a little concerned. Like, okay, you're probably really quiet or really cheery. Here's how it works. Let's think about it. Who made this song, and who was the famous singer? Yeah, it was actually made by a famous singer, although it was a famous singer who was actually more popular in concerts than in albums, because often music sounds better when you have a concert. At my home, stereo speakers often are very cheap and they're not always very effective, and at times I can't even hear myself well here, and that gets weird. And that makes me like a loud opera singer. Yeah, that's weird. So let's think about it. Who made it? Well, let me give you a clue. Gordon Lightfoot. Oh, I know that song. That's called Affair on 8th Avenue. Now I get it. Wow. That's a lot of investigation. That's weird. In fact, why don't I go around here and show you this sort of place I made here in a closer look. Let me show you. Just pardon me. I'll turn around. Yep, let me do. So yeah, this is obviously okay, this is a land I made with influence of Gordon Lightfoot, obviously. Yeah. What was he doing? God. I think, sometimes we have so many drinks, we get so many doctors. That's just the general rule of law. Yeah. And unfortunately, it can feel like, yeah, it's like, this is like, wow. Like, look at this. All right, what other Gordon Lightfoot fan would do this other than me? That's weird. Yeah, look at this. what is going on here? It's like, wow. This looks like Neo Canada or something. It's like weird. There's even like a can of Canada Dry there. Oh, wow. That's interesting. And yeah, Diet Pepsi. Yeah. Oh, wait. Actually, that's caffeine-free Diet Pepsi. I fooled you there. Sorry. That's caffeine-free. Fooled you. Okay. And these are just random items of family. And to tell you the truth, this is really what wealth really is. This is what wealth is. Wealth is not this. Wealth is not this. That change would not compare much to this. This is actually more valuable than money. So definitely, let's think about it twice before we say that money is the most important thing in the world, because that is a false ideology from the thrifty movement that basically said something like, I hate it when something breaks and I do not know what happens to it. That's what that money thing comes from. It comes from the thing like, I do not know why this thing is broken, but I want more money. It's like that. Yeah. You take care. Have a good one.